This podcast is sponsored by the online course, Intro to Psychology, with Dr. Bo Bennett, PhD. Uncover the secrets of the human mind and transform your life at introtopsych.com. Start your journey today.
Understanding Community Psychology Interventions, a practical look at Psychology 101. Explore community psychology interventions, how they improve well-being by changing environments and empowering communities beyond individual treatment. Hey there, I want to share something really interesting today. Community psychology interventions. Now, if you've ever taken a basic intro to psychology course or brushed up on psychological concepts, you know that psychology isn't just about individuals. It's also about understanding people as part of larger groups. Community psychology zooms out from the classic individual therapy model and looks at populations, neighborhoods, and communities to create positive change. Imagine if psychologists didn't just focus on diagnosing or treating one person, but worked to improve conditions in entire communities. That's exactly what community psychology aims to do. It's a fascinating blend of psychology, social work, public health, and even a bit of sociology. What are community psychology interventions? Community psychology interventions are strategies and programs designed to enhance the well-being of communities rather than just individuals. These interventions focus on factors like social support, empowerment, resource accessibility, and environmental changes that impact psychological health. Think about it this way. Instead of just providing counseling to someone dealing with anxiety, a community psychologist might work with local schools, workplaces, and neighborhood organizations to create a supportive environment that reduces stress for everyone. You might say, okay, that sounds great, but how does it actually work in the real world? So let me give you a few examples. Concrete examples of community psychology interventions. Substance abuse prevention programs. Instead of only offering rehab for substance abuse, a community psychologist develops prevention programs in schools and community centers to educate youth about the risks and teach coping skills early on. Neighborhood revitalization projects. Some neighborhoods suffer from poor housing, lack of green spaces, high crime rates, all stressors that affect mental health. Interventions might include creating community gardens, organizing neighborhood watch groups, or improving public spaces to promote safety and social cohesion. Peer support networks. Creating groups where community members support each other, such as parents of children with special needs or people recovering from trauma. These networks boost social support, which research shows is crucial to mental health. School-based interventions. Programs designed to promote resilience, bullying prevention, and social-emotional learning in schools. Changing the school environment helps kids build skills and confidence early on and reduces long-term mental health issues. Why these interventions matter? Community psychology is grounded in the belief that our environments hugely influence our behavior and mental health. Through these interventions, the goal is to address problems at their root causes rather than just treating symptoms. There's also a strong emphasis on empowerment, giving communities the tools and resources to manage their own well-being. For example, a psychological theory often referenced in community psychology is ecological systems theory, which highlights how different layers, family, school, community, culture affect individuals. Interventions based on this perspective don't just target the individual's thoughts or feelings, but aim to modify or improve the environment. How does this connect to Intro to Psychology and psychology education? If you've ever explored Psychology 101 or taken an Intro to Psychology class, you might have learned about classic psychological theories like behaviorism, cognitive theory, or developmental psychology. Community psychology links these theories with real-world variables by focusing on social justice, prevention, and systemic change. And here's a thought. If you're curious about how psychological concepts work beyond the therapy office, checking out more focused coursework is a great way to expand your understanding. For instance, the Intro to Psychology course by Dr. Bo Bennett on the Verversity.com platform provides a thorough foundation for understanding human behavior, including how communities influence individuals. What makes community psychology interventions unique? Community collaboration. Solutions come from working closely with community members, not just outside experts. Strength-based approach. Instead of focusing on deficits or problems, these interventions highlight community strengths and resources. Prevention over treatment. The goal is to stop issues before they start by adjusting environments or promoting healthy behaviours. Multi-level impact. Interventions often work on several levels simultaneously, from individuals to policy changes. Bottom line. Community psychology interventions show us that psychology isn't only about what's happening inside one person's mind, but also about creating healthier environments so people can thrive. They remind us that well-being is a collective endeavour, influenced by shared spaces, relationships, and resources. If this sounds intriguing and you want to get a clearer grasp of psychology theories and how they apply to real-world issues, I highly recommend you check out the Intro to Psychology course by Dr. Bo Bennett on the Viversity.com platform. Whether you're just starting out or want to deepen your psychology education, this course offers a smart, accessible way to understand human behaviour in all its complexity. Enroll now to take your knowledge about psychological topics and concepts to a new level. Thanks for hanging out with me today and exploring community psychology. Next time you think about psychology, remember, it's not just about individuals, but about the communities and systems that shape our lives.